Hey, what up? It's New Age Cha, and I have a message for you. So we're back with the power deck, and we have one, the unknown, which rules the self. And then at the bottom of the deck was dream, the number 16, which rules the west, and it is black. So the self. We are all pilgrims on the path to the unknown. We sit in awe and wonder at the architecture of power. Ripen the receptive void within you, like a womb accepting a seed. Open yourself to the unknowable, to what is unfamiliar to you, so that the energy of what you need in order to be whole can flow into you. When you think of yourself as an entity separate from power, you will obstruct the current and power will defeat you. Identify the form of power that you want, what you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that, so that there is no separating you from this power. And there's a greater understanding around this that has to do with allowing yourself to be in the creative void. So this is all about manifestation and manifesting. And when you are manifesting something, you usually have a spark of inspiration, or there's an object of your affection, or a dream of your affection, which this is where the dream aspect is going to come in, that is inspiring what we're asking or what we're calling into our womb or into our void, so that this new creation can be brought to life via power or connection to all power and forms that there is. So it's almost like a template or a cookie cutter of sorts, and we're calling in a manifestation, and we're calling in a manifestation based off of a symbol, something that is representative of what it is that is ideal to us. Now, it is important. Yeah, I don't know, all my senses are kind of going crazy, like indigestion, my throat, like I don't know. So when we're calling something in, usually there's something that is sparking this dream. And so we become fixated on what it is that we want for an outcome based off of something that is representative or symbolic of this very thing. Now, it's okay to use a template or a cookie cutter of sorts to be or to show the universe or the great womb or the great void what it is that you're looking for. But once you bring the template into form, you now have to kind of erase the fillings, erase the words that are filler, erase the energies that are filler, and allow the universe to channel through you and allow this new template, form, structure, script, reality, dream to take its natural place based on what is good for you, what is meant for you. Ripen the receptive void within you, like a womb accepting a seed. Open yourself to the unknowable, to what is unfamiliar to you, so that the energy of what you need in order to be can flow into you. And sometimes we stop our manifestations because when we say, all right, this is what we want, this is what I'm doing, we create the space energetically, we create the space harmoniously, and then the blessing begins to come in. And then when the blessing begins to trickle in, we reject it because it isn't fitting the exact template or cookie cutter shape or form that we presented to the universe. And then we end up rejecting what is unknowable to us, which is what is our ultimate blessing, but given to us in a unique form that is particular and complete and ripe and right for you as an individual. So once you harness a manifestation, essentially, let it go. And let it go with allowing opportunity and space for that to come back to you in its unique form to you. Be mindful that you are not rejecting a manifestation because all of the roles, all the ducks are not in a row. All the details are not in a row. All the colors, all the numbers of hairs, all of this, is not on point. And usually this like nitpicky thing that you're doing to your manifestations is actually a reflection of how fucking nitpicky and rejectory you are towards yourself. But that's a whole nother story. So be mindful that what you're calling in isn't missing you because it's not in that cookie cutter form. That cookie cutter was just a template for the manifestation that is ultimately unique to you. You must know this. You must pay attention. You must be aware. Now, dream. One day you will remember the great dream. It's all coming to us. We're allowing the void and the womb to be present and to allow the unknown to come to us, to allow it to take shape and form. And the way will become known to you. You entered into life through the veil of the dream. You're dreaming. Allow yourself to dream and allow your manifestations to come through this dream realm. But when you see something beginning to apparate before you, be mindful that you don't shun it. You entered into life through the veil of the dream because your reason for being here must be kept secret from you until you find your way home. So you're actually like looking at everything that is coming in for you with like this checklist, and you're like, that doesn't fit what I wanted. But how is it that you know that this is what you wanted if you haven't even seen the complete form yet? This is ego. You don't know who you are now. But one fine day, you will remember. And you will remember once you see it in its completion. It is like creation looking for itself. You are in oneness with all life. So the creation looking for itself is exactly that nitpickiness of what you called in towards you is a direct reflection of what you're picking at within yourself. Self-correction, course correction. You are in oneness with all life, though you are not aware of it yet. Rest assured, you will awaken from the dream. Until then, you're going to wake up to reality that not everything is what you thought it was going to be. But the more that you release control, the more that you realize the beauty of creation before you once again. Rest assured, you will awaken from the dream. Until then, let the great mother rest within your spirit. She is the universe. She is the womb of all life. And here we go. We have a second mention of womb. This is where these two are coming together. She is the light that shines from your eyes, illuminating your daily dreams. The possibilities you dream of will become your reality. Exactly. So you are dreaming via a lens or a template, but realize that you are an individual. And this goes, this is the self, and then yesterday we had the individual card. Now realize that you are an individual and that you are unique. So your manifestation is not going to look like something that has already been manifested for someone else somewhere else. It's going to look completely different for you. And if you allow your mind and your eye to be trained in a filter that isn't necessarily yours because you haven't quite awakened to yourself yet, you can be losing out on possibilities and or your own greatness and richness that you yourself have called in. Now let's look at the Rider-Waite and see if we have any more messages. So we have unknown dream. Dream unknown. Hey. What the? I literally just spent like 5 minutes getting these all in order, only to jumble them again, right? So there's like some, like the details are all mixed up, and right when you think things are being organized right to how you expected, there's a chaos. right? Because we can't control every single aspect and every single detail. That's not how life was meant to unfold. Thank you, Heavenly Divine Universe and Spirit, for allowing me to channel a message for the collective. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel and a tool of your higher being, your higher knowledge and wisdom. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a very naive energy, and then we have wish fulfillment. So it's not about not getting what you dreamed of. It's definitely what you're getting what you dreamed of, but it's about looking at life from a very wondrous, unique, open view, where a child allows life to unfold before it without any particular expectation of what the journey will be like. So the Page of Wands is it's a freshness. We have the sacral chakra and the power center. So this is about creation via the solar plexus, via the creative mind, but allowing space for the creation to actually come for you with the inspiration of what your wish fulfillment actually would be. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. So we have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant. So it looks like the Page of Wands, someone who has a very youthful, fiery energy, is because they had so much blind faith in what they were manifesting or what the world had into them. They're actually walking into major blessings and a windfall almost from an institution or a person higher than them. This is someone who has trust in their journey and has trust that everything that they want is going to fall into place exactly how they will. Now, the Nine of Cups is someone who could be depicted as someone who is a little bit stingy and holds all their emotions to themselves and doesn't necessarily like to share the joy with everyone around them. And this is surrounded around the solar plexus. This is about wanting what I want, right? So we have the blue energy here in the background, and then we have the blue energy in the background, and we both have the mutual exchange of the solar plexus. So this is the ego trying to call forth creation, and that is not how it happens. We're being asked to let the higher realms or the higher spiritual realms of knowings and structures to actually rain down upon the individual, which is you, and allow them to bring the blessings and the wish fulfillment of which you yourself have called in, without the restrictions of the ego or said solar plexus. Okay, and that's the end of that. So that's the message that I have for you today. I hope this serves you well today, now, and always. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.